here, and welcome back to Receiver 2. We were just demoted for getting killed, which sucks. Day 17, I think. Ranks. Every time I rank up, I see the world clear, just like the Receiver teachings say, but every time I die, it all fades away again. Just flashes of insight remain. This is why I keep this diary, to at least have a record of some of the practical things I can still remember. Every time I die. What a strange thought. I try to retain the true, deep insights, but it is almost impossible. All right, so we are back to a revolver. And it's the revolver that I can't tell. Okay, so this game got significantly more intense by having a punishment system for dying. Which is legit. Like, I don't think they're wrong to do something like that. I don't think it's bad design yet. We'll see. It means that if you want to go forward, you have to win more than you lose. Which could be a very tall ask, honestly. But it means that I have to be super cautious. Okay, that's what I thought. God damn it. Beautiful. All right, let's find some tapes. Flashlight. Don't want a flashlight just yet. Ooh, getting a little framey. Shit. God damn it. It's good to know there's another turret over there. All right. Oh wait, it rotates counterclockwise. Good to know. Really? Okay. That one is rotating. Crazy drop. Crazy drop 1. Where's this? Okay, secret notes. Okay, then, like I promised, here's Maggie Mongoose with Crazy Tip numero uno. This one took a bit of daring, I can tell you, but it was just right for my skill set. Gotta have a truckload of courage for it, but it gives you options when you need them. Enough dilly-dallying. I know that crazy hospital section, the one with creepy beds or gurneys or whatever they are. Well, if you get a good spot, you can drop down to the level below. If you twist in the air just right, you can land on the railing. I mean, it hurts like hell, and your ankles won't thank you, but it's an alternate route that can get you out of a jam. Or put you next to a tape. Man, I hope somebody reads these. I am reading them, Mongoose, and I appreciate it. Alright, this is going to be dangerous. Okay, there's nothing in the house. The balloons creep me out, dude. Okay, the door is closed. Let's go to the museum. I can't... Okay, that wasn't the lights I was expecting. Can't tell if it's the... Yeah, no, that's a turret. Hondo percent turret. Am I stupid? I love the addition of hacking. I've definitely had turrets, like, in a cranny. No tapes, though. Finding tapes is really hard sometimes. That door is lit like there's a turret on it. Yeah. How many turrets are in this room? Hey, buddy, you got a tape?
This is my last will and testament. I leave my car to Claire. It has the service light on, but it runs okay. I hope it helps you more than I ever did. Whatever's left in my bank account can go to my dad. decide what to do with it. To whoever finds this, just put my body in the trash.
Oof.
It's where I belong.
Jesus. Okay. Threat echoes. One of the threat's most powerful weapons is its ability to infect our minds through the media. It uses this power to perform a constant assault on all of us. When it identifies a potential receiver, it will target them with more concentrated attack to snuff them out before they can awaken. While magnetic tapes can allow us to more easily receive communication between realities, they can also record reverberations of these attacks by the threat, exposing you directly to its voice. To untrained receivers, the voice of threat can be indistinguishable from their own thoughts, giving it a conduit to directly control their actions. It is vital to learn to recognize this voice and temporarily remove your access to loaded firearms until the threat understands that you will not allow it to kill you and moves on to a new target. After hearing one of these, you may also have a threat recovery tape. Listen to these to get the full story. And learn how receivers before you have successfully resisted the voice of the threat. That, like, there was that moment. Yeah, you listen to the voice of the threat while carrying a loaded firearm. So, I suppose my options are, the second that got dark, I needed to holster my gun. I tried to holster it. You'll notice, like, the gun was kind of, like, pulling. Jeez, I've got chills. That was fucked up. I think I showed the warning screen. Holy shit, though. Okay, see, this one is turning clockwise. The other one turns counterclockwise. So yeah, maybe I just need to not have my gun holstered all the time. I'm still getting chills. I'm still getting chills, dude. It's not okay. So right now, still getting chills. It was that. No feel good. Yeah, so beyond the fact that I am still getting chills and it's not stopping and I hate it, that was really good in a really dark way. But that's just the light. The real problem is going to arise when the drones are about. Because the drones you have to react to. I pulled that out too quickly.
Cooper's fourth rule of gun safety is to know your target and what is beyond it. Bullets can penetrate a lot farther than most people think. How many interior sheetrock walls do you think a typical 9mm bullet will go through?
I would say 1, but it's probably like 3.
2? More like 20. In a typical gunfight, more shots miss than hit, but all bullets end up somewhere. Unless you live alone in a rural area, there is no pistol or rifle that won't put your family and neighbors at risk. Even hollow point rounds often miss or fail to expand. The safest choice for an effective internal home defense weapon in a populated area is a pump-action shotgun loaded with a small buckshot or large birdshot.
It's an interesting point, honestly. Hello, turret. That I didn't see until just now. The voice of threat thing is going to drive me crazy. Which I think is like literally the point. Yeah, hacking those is super easy. Oh boy. One of these days that will be a turret. Wait. Nope, this is a different one.
It's common knowledge that you get better results the harder you try, but like most common knowledge, this is wrong. Receivers know that there is an optimal level of effort. Too low and you might slack off. Too high and you can start to choke under pressure. In the middle, you get the best results.
I don't know why it gives me the option to break screens, but I imagine it will prevent the voice from taking control. Nice.
I'm so sorry. I've always been such a disappointment.
This is a threat.
I would have just kept getting more pathetic. I can't stand to be a burden on you any longer. I hope one day you can forgive me.
My gun is holstered.
I love you. I'm sorry.
No! What the hell? I mean, yes, I did, but I wasn't carrying it. I can't throw it away. Okay, I guess I have to physically unload it. I knew right away that that was a... Actually, wait. That's right. I want it to be there because the cylinder rotates as you shoot. Okay, so just holstering the gun is not enough. That is very good to know. However annoying it might be that I died to find out that information. Okay. Okay, I was wrong. So what, every time I pick up a tape, I should unload my gun? guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Or I'm going to have to unload it very quickly. I tried spinning the cylinder out, but eventually I couldn't win that fight, which was unfortunate.
Every single day is the worst day of my life. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Every day, I step over junkies and human waste on my way to my third job, just to make a dent in my mountain of debt. The planet is dying. The rich own everything. We keep killing each other for no reason. I'm ashamed to be a part of this world.
Yeah, it's taking control. That ain't loaded. Through our recovery tape. Even though everything seemed to be going well in his life on paper, John could feel the color and taste bleeding from the world, and knew that he was under attack from the threat. He temporarily pawned his sidearm so that it couldn't be used against him. The threat poisoned him, but did not quite kill him. His hospital experience gave him some perspective that allowed him to make a breakthrough in his receiver training. John realized that small ups and downs look like mountains and valleys from close up, but if you zoom out, you can see the peace, nutrition, health, and freedom have been improving throughout the entirety of recorded history. And with hard work, we can make sure this trend continues. As hard as the threat tries to destroy us, the receivers have successfully defended humanity until now. He got involved in local politics and found that while we can't avoid hard times, we can make sure we come out of them stronger than we were before. Malfunctions cleared. 1. Shots fired 43. Okay, it's up the stairs. Okay, it's a spinner. Beautiful. So okay, we're I need to test something. Okay. I wasn't sure if it would fall through the ground because that's graded ground. As I do it again. Thought I heard whirring. Alright. Actually, that tape did count as a tape, didn't it? Even though it was a threat tape. Bad shots. It's all my shots. No, I can't hide behind that. Oh, I don't have a flashlight. Okay. It used to be that the battery pack was the weakness. I keep hitting it. That's, no, not there, please. It's actually going to help me here. It's going to help me aim. Wish I'd been paying more attention. Shit. Alright, I only have one option now. Well, I could sneak by it, but... desperately needed. That's all we got. It is also, by the way, bad to dry fire firearms. It's just bad for the mechanism. It's designed to be hitting the bullet, for the bullet to be going off, etc. So I should just be lowering the hammer. I actually haven't run into any sleeping turrets, as far as I'm aware. That is a tape. No, it is not. That is a flashlight. Turning off the lights lets you see the panning of the turrets, which is of course very useful.
When performing at a peak condition, often the deciding factor is mental state. Ideas have a form and a weight. When you become dedicated to an idea, it takes on a new dimension. It becomes denser, tougher to move, intractable. This tenacious stubbornness is required to become a receiver.
Okay, so it's just to the left. When it pans out, I can totally get behind that.
The The first rule of gun safety is that guns are always loaded. Even if you've just unloaded it seconds ago or seen someone else do it, it is still loaded. Now, this may seem illogical, but you need to practice your double-think mind attack and truly believe that it's true. Most lethal gun accidents are caused by thinking a gun is empty when it's not. For example, if someone is trying to unload a gun, they might pull back the slide to eject the cartridge in the chamber and then remove the magazine. From your receiver training, of course, you know that this sequence is incorrect. The gun is now loaded. But are you sure that you would notice this mistake 100% of the time?
Mm-hmm.
Would you trust someone else to notice 100% of the time?
Gun is always loaded.
That's why you must treat every gun as if it's loaded. And to do that reliably, you must truly believe that it's loaded.
Yeah, it's very, very true. That is like a very important point. Shit. Alright, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be difficult, but we're going to have to pull it off. Yeah, I think that fall would kill me. I think I have to make this shot. Shit. I might be able to make the run, but there's like physics in here too now. That was weird. Oh, I know what happened. I interacted with it with a single tap of my mouse button without directly looking at it. Is it just a spinner? Do I think I could get to it and hack it? I don't know. This is certainly a better option, though. This is gonna be a long video. I do have 3 tapes. It's a Beyblade.
Shorter guns are harder to aim for many reasons, well, including decreased parallax between the front and rear sights, decreased rotational inertia, decreased muzzle velocity, and increased perceived recoil. Now, it's possible to take a long shot with a snub-nosed revolver, but very difficult.
All right. One more tape to go. Okay. Usually tapes are by enemies, so... Is it not pointing in this direction ever? Oh, it does. Forgot I was crouched there for a second. Just because I like to be crouched. Whoops. Thought I saw the X there. Alright, well, I don't like anything about that, so... I clearly do not have a good vantage point on whatever just shot at me there. I know it's a turret at this point, but... Okay, there's a turret down there. We have an advantage here. Being tall is an advantage.
Cooper's third rule of
It's also
gun
just a
safety is
tape.
to keep your finger off the trigger until your sights are on the target.
Yep,
There are
trigger discipline.
many physiological reactions that can cause your hand to tighten involuntarily. If your finger is on the trigger and you're surprised or stumble or tighten the other hand, the gun will fire and make a hole in whatever it's pointed at. This is especially important when drawing or holstering. Like takeoffs and landings in aircraft, this is when most accidents occur. If your attention wanders for a second and you try to holster your gun without removing your finger from the trigger, you will shoot yourself in the leg. If you're trying to draw quickly, you can easily grab the trigger and shoot yourself in the leg.
Yay! Success! Level up. Alright. That is going to be it for this episode. We ran just past 40 minutes. That's probably going to be a reasonable pattern at this point. But, you know, that's okay. At least I think that's okay. Call me crazy. But, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. But until then, keep your gears turning and your finger off of the trigger.